I am back. Who wants some more witchy tales? I'm feeling witchy, but we are gonna finish some things. I want to say that my brush that I made, oh my god, it's so soft. I washed it already, but it's like it feels like water repels from it or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm thinking about cutting it a little, like maybe this much. I'm not sure because it's like I don't know if I should have pulled it in more because it feels a little I don't know little too loose for my taste. I don't know, but it's something I might have to work with it for a couple weeks more. Um, yeah, because I was like, maybe I should, because I know it's up to here. But anyway, I also want to say that the color is also a light for the cancer survivors. Like my friend Linda, she is on my Instagram. And so the color, not only is it my faves, but it is for, because it's darker in real life. It is also for, I know how much for the cancer survivors. Anyway, who like my witchy stories? So I did make this witch hat yesterday, and I don't know how the hell I drew it, but I did, and it was so dark. But today I'm gonna finish coloring it, and we're gonna I'm gonna use some of my um we're gonna finish our color stories, and then we're gonna move on and do a little bit of an oil paint maybe. Um, the Rams won. They're in England today, so that already happened. That's why I was having some breakfast. Well, some drinking my coffee rather, because I have a lot of pain around here, so I didn't want it to interfere. So I am gonna fill it in with some black, but not too much, because I still want the warmness of these colors to come through. Um, And I think my friend Marlene, she's watching our replay today because she's gonna have some guests over her house. It's okay. Hopefully some of you, and I don't have my bad vibes because yesterday there was a certain someone um, that got caught. I know it. Um, and watching my video sending me some bad juju, but I'm not feeling that today, so I don't have my bracelet on. But yeah, I just thought I'd give this hat. Look at it feels like oh look, it feels like the witch is like on a little thing, huh? On here, like yeah, like something is there, and it's like the broom is what I'm trying to say. I really like. I didn't plan the way this came out, but I really like the way it came out. I feel like it gives it a really nice dimension to this, and yeah, I could have done it better, yeah, but I feel like it just came out perfect. Better than what I envisioned. And I really like the colors coming through. Probably gonna add a little bit more of that. Mm, yeah. And yeah, I feel like so something like this. See, you see what I mean? Gonna just block that in. And this is just of my imagination, you guys. But yeah, now do you guys see it? It's like crystal clear, right? But yeah, it's really interesting how some of that's why sometimes when somebody tells me like how did you do that, I'm like, well, this happened. It's like a series of things happen. Now you're seeing it play how things do happen for me. But yeah, this is I'm so happy about this. Um, so maybe today we're gonna try our yeah. You see that where I burned the little hair? moose hair. Um, but yeah, today we're gonna play with this in oil paint. And I play with the other one, with the soft one. Oh, oh, I still have this one around here. I do need to fix this one, which I am. But for now, I'm gonna use it. But yeah, and then all these other ones, they're so soft. Um, this one is soft too, but it's pretty nice. Oh, I want to play with this one. The squirrel hair, so pretty, and it's really soft. Maybe I think I'm gonna play with this one another time. I am gonna leave this one out. Hey Marlene, look it! I fixed the witch hat, so I still like. And look, I noticed like the witch, like this thing. Since I did dry brush, it looks like an actual, like the witch is like on top of, like, in motion. Like the wind. See, that kind of happened for me naturally. So there you are. I really like the way this came out. I did put a little bit of color in the witch hat, like black, but I didn't saturate it enough because I want the colors behind it to come through. And yeah, just the witch hat. So it's like pretty cool. I'm gonna these and another. I'm gonna try these out and another, but I'm gonna try this one out and this one. This one is from my old Levinson brush. And then of course we're gonna do, before you leave, girl, we're gonna do a little bit of oil paint, okay? But we're right now we're gonna do we are going to do our color stories. So we're gonna leave the witch, and this I'll probably do it later. So our color stories. I'm gonna use Izaro because I love the way out of the tube, you know. Mm, where's Sienna? Where's mine? Okay, so okay, I got you. So from Izaro, I love Izaro right out of the tube. So we are going to finish our color stories. I'm gonna leave this and we're gonna do pastels on this one. But we know how I like to paint on the back. Well, I am gonna paint on the back, but I'm gonna paint it through this, so I have to get it out of the block. So I don't have to paint it. Or this is gonna be the back side, the swatch from yesterday, and then the front is gonna be our color stories. Cause I'm like, I that way I don't have to paint the back. Being clever. And Marlene, I'm gonna try to move fast after this one, so you can see while you're here, and now and then you could watch the replay of my other shenanigans. um, how else? What I was say? Uh, I am gonna probably. I have to probably tape it a little bit. Well, I'm gonna tape it on this side. Let me see. Maybe, yeah, on this side, so it doesn't. Well, you know what? No, I'm not gonna tape it. It's gonna do, because I have to crunch it anyway, so it's not gonna. So it's fine. I'm not going to. So we're gonna. I have Izaro. I love Izaro, but I only have. They're more expensive now. They're handmade. I got them from Jackson Art a couple years ago, and I didn't like them. Don't tube them, because they. But I do like them out of the tube. See, they're just hard because they're made with honey, and they must put a lot of honey because they're handmade as well in Belgium. See, when I don't use them, they're super hard. So I feel like this range, and it cost me $50. This was years ago. I think now they're more higher. This is burnt sienna. I want a little bit of more burnt sienna. See, I like burnt sienna when it's just like this toasty. Okay. And then I'm gonna tell you more of my witchy stories. Ooh, I had a really nice cool dream because of the witchy stories. And I feel like that person looking at my video, she's probably gonna look at the replay. But yeah, success. That's all I gotta say. This is Scarlet Red, the color stories, and this is Isaro is it's a handmade and it's an artist grade. Oh, you guys, I ordered something from Mary Artist, something you guys are gonna like. And I was gonna order it over a month ago and I couldn't, but now I got it. And I got a couple extra things. I will tell you what the extra things are. The tubes are Daniel Smith gouache. So in there were I got a dollar and change discount for them. This is Rosy Sorrow, which is one of my favorites. Um, and yeah, so it's gonna arrive here next week. So I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna show it on a. I'm I'm not. I might do a live on it, but it's probably gonna be a video. Like next Saturday's video. Um. Okay. So let's do these color stories. So we can do a little bit of. And I woke up today feeling like I just all I want to do is dive in this and these color stories. I'm really addicted to them. They're so good. I'm really happy I decided to finally see this is there. It curls up a bit, so that's okay. I should have wetted a little more. Now I need the other one. My other. Actually, let's try this. Let's try our squirrel. My handmade squirrel. You know the man who gave us a workshop. He talks about energy and stuff. That's really cool. He's like every brush has a different energy, and yeah, I'm starting to see that. At first, I'm like, what is he talking about? We use them to paint. It's just look at this squirrel. This is real squirrel. It's so nice, you guys. Oh my god, super nice. Man, this mix. These were like they were ready to mix. They mix quite well. These three, and they're kind of moody because. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more. Ooh, good. It holds a lot of paint. I just added a bunch of paint into my water jug. Oh shoot. I did the same thing. It's okay. I'm gonna put them on here. The extra paint. Yep. Yes, girl. You know it. I love saturated. Look at our stuff from the other day. That is so cool. So I'm gonna add the extra paint here. Um, gonna do some cool stuff. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's gonna be cool. I kind of like the dry brush strokes, you guys. I kind of am liking that. Okay. It holds a lot of paint, this brush, this squirrel, because look how much. And two times that I dunked it, and the first time I didn't even dunk it, it changed color. So, yeah, I might have put a little bit more paint that I would have liked, but that's okay. I really like these color stories. It turned out to be all three of them like a Venetian red, but more pigmented. Let's do some cool drawings in here. Cause I'm feeling good. So for part two and the witchy stories is only gonna be on the weekend. So this weekend, next weekend, and then I'm gonna sealed everything on the 31st on our live. I figured if nobody came in third place, that's okay. That means one less gift that I gotta give. So that means that the number two is gonna have a choice to either take the acrylic markers or take the watercolor, 48 set of watercolors student grade that I offer from Paul Rubin. So they are going to have a choice. Okay. Ooh, I like this brush a lot. This was one of, and look at the length of it. It's natural bamboo though. This is a handmade one that I made. A lot of people told me that they liked that they had it. I do it like I matched it to the stick. Pretty cool. And I was like, I just kind of got the stick and then I got the hair and I stuck it to it and that was it. Anyway, back to my witchy story. So yeah, I feel like I succeeded. I actually feel like it was therapeutic, like it needed to come out. And I'm glad because now I'm looking at it from this angle, right? It hit the people that should have hit and it clarified some things for some of those people because I know because I had a dream and about it, so I feel really good about it. So here is the other part. So this person, I didn't really understand how this woman made this other person react because this person is not a person that is a reactive. So through my meditations and kind of like going back and forth in my head, I predetermined, I saw that this woman like to, similar to what you do to a lollipop, is what she kind of engaged this other person. And once that happened, she thought she had him in basically her hand to manipulate, to do, you know, the D. However, it didn't exactly go her way. I don't know what she said that made this person upset. Clearly, he was upset because he wasn't gonna go that far with this person. Never saw her as nothing serious because she is married, remember? Um, and for whatever reason, she was trying to get the same connection that I have with this person, but you can't force a connection that is not there from the start. You just can't. You can't force somebody to love you when they don't. So she went through great lengths to do what I just told you. She is a dirty, dirty person, basically. And a lot of people saw this because it was Friday nights when this was happening. Um, yeah, a lot of people saw it. They might have not said anything, but they saw it. And she did something that kind of trying to let people know, but it's like, girl, what I really wanted to say was, B, you're married. Get off. But in my view, I was not the one that should have been doing that. It should have been the man, this person. I'll tell you something, ladies, and this is something a brother of mine told me. When you want the woman to stay away from somebody, and I'm not a jealous person either, so it doesn't come off that way. It's the man that needs to step in, and I know it because an ex boyfriend of mine did it in a restaurant. The girl was hitting on him in front of me, and I didn't say anything, and he put her back in her place right in front of me, and she was kind of embarrassing. She was embarrassed actually. But so that's when I was like, I never do that. And plus, it's not in my place either. This kind of looks like flames, you guys. I like this. Wow, this look at it and it curls. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's part two of the witch's story. And um yeah, this person thought she was on cloud nine, that she was like dipping it and doing it, blah blah blah. I'll tell you something. I keep my legs closed. Why? Because I'm a quality type of woman. And the men that are serious know this because that's how they treat me. I'm not giving it all like candy. No. And I know because I've been single for almost 20 years, and I have not had a relationship because I make my man feel special. Let's just say that. And I don't like yeah, I don't like any of that BS. Um, but this woman, clearly she wanted some drama in her life. I don't know, maybe she's bored at home or something. Not sure. But regardless, she crossed me, and now you're gonna pay the price for it, girl or woman, because she looks. I actually took I showed her through people because she's 2 years younger than me. I was shocked, and and they all said that she looked older than me. They're like, "Oh my god, she looks so old." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, in person, she looks okay, but she, like I said, uh, she's good looking, except she's missing the main part, which is intelligent, wrong time, wrong place. She likes to force herself on people. Mm-mm. Because if she was minding her own business, she would be working her craft, not looking over here. But look at how nice is that? I love the little things. I almost want to put a hint of shimmer on this, but I'm not going to. I feel like I didn't even think this color was. It's like a vampire color, isn't it? Like a vampire Venetian, and it's showing the way on camera. It's showing exactly the way I'm seeing it, and I love the different strokes of this beautiful natural squirrel hair brush. Ooh, it's excited about this. Yeah, and now this is gonna contrast. Ooh, it's gonna contrast all of this. That's why I was like, I didn't think it was gonna do that. I actually mixed the colors because I like these from the Zara brand. But now you see, this is why we're doing this exercise, so you learn, in case you don't know, how to mix your colors. And when you mix them, they gotta look like this. They gotta look like nice and beautiful, clear, not and it granulates. Look, it's one of these colors granulates. I'm not sure which one, but they granulated. Yeah, they sure granulated for sure. Um, but anyway, yeah, the witchy witch, and she is the witchy witch of the West. I only wear the little witchy hat. So yeah, and it was interesting how other people saw what I was already corroborating, but obviously they didn't want to say anything. But I was just like, girl, get over yourself. Like, you know, she thought I was over here competing. I'm not. I don't compete for no man or for nothing or for nobody unless it's a direct competition, like the UR competition that I'm in. Yeah, but I don't. I'm like Shakira. I move them hips and that's it. Either the men and my exes and other men that just pass through, they like me or they don't. That's it. There's no. It's I don't push myself on nobody. Because I had a brother who gave me this. He said, always gave me good advice. He's like, doesn't matter if the man is quiet or not. If he likes you, he's gonna go to great men to do, to take you, and that's how you know if they're serious or not. I'm like, okay, but yeah, it's really interesting. It's like how now looking at it back, and it was like, ugh. And yeah, I used to tell my exes this. If you, they were never the cheating kind, never. But I said, if you lie to me about something, I'm gonna know. And they were like, how do you know, Maria? And I said, well, I'm gonna dream about it. And a couple of times this is how I would test them. I will say this, hey, somebody just saw you, that you were over there. You told me you were gonna be here and you were over there in some restaurant or whatever, and nobody told me anything. I just wanted, I this is how I tested them, and they will say, "What? No, I was over. I'm sorry. I went over here because of this." And it's like, "Oh, so you weren't where you're supposed to." And they're like, "Who told you?" And I'm like, "Nobody. You just did." And then they were like, "Oh my god, like she caught us," like type of thing. It's really funny, but yeah, that's what I do. So we're gonna put this to the side. It's almost dry, you guys. So I hope you like my witchy, and there will be more. There will be the aftermath and the stuff that I know what you did last December, next weekend. All the nasty details. Um, I was actually very surprised. I'll give you a little, because this person was expecting romance and an affair, and this other person did not do that. He actually kind of used her, and then threw her like yesterday's newspaper that is no longer in print. So we are gonna fold this out because I want to put pastels on it on here, and then okay, Marlene. So we're gonna, because it's actually dry pretty fast, so that's good. And ooh, oh, it activated yesterday's. Oh shoot, it activated yesterday's watercolors. Look at that. I'm telling you, these student grades, our creations are really nice to play with. And look how pigmented they are. Super pigmented. Oh yeah, but as I was saying for next week, yeah, this other person, yesterday, was like, and I'm only gonna, I already spoke my piece, but um, yeah, she's not as clever as she thought, is she? Nope. Because I got all the juicy details, all of them. And that's the way it's gonna be. Mm. So if this person gets bothered, that's because it's on you. I must have, I must be hitting stuff that is correct. And I know I'm correct in a lot of these things. I know, because I know myself. And like I said, it's really hard for people to lie to me, because eventually I will catch it. And it's gonna be far worse. But I'm pretty sure I'm clearing up stuff for this other person too, who is who should have been um the mediator in this stuff. And like I said, I'm not the caddy, whatever. Um, when I fight for something, it better be for me and no one else. And that used to I used to do that back in the day, you guys. Ooh, back in the day. Do not cross me, cause I will rip you. But now I don't need to do that. Look, see that one? I have to do it with my. Um, that one's wet. It got activated from me doing the on the back. It's okay. I just don't want to touch it because it's going to. But yeah, isn't it fun in Maria's land? Tipo como tú. I like that Shakira song. Ooh, Shakira, when if you guys are not Spanish speakers, I'm telling you that this last this last 2 years she gave it to her ex like nobody else. Like she in all in her songs. Yeah, and similar to what I'm doing with my color stories and my witchy stories. Oh, Lord. I love this whole section, actually. See what I mean? It got activated. So we are going to open it and I'm going to cut it because then I'm going to let it dry. But good thing about being damp now is that it gives it time to, how do I say it? It gives it time to fold because it is damp. Okay, let me just get it like this and cut it. We're gonna cut it from there to there. So the opening is here so it can, yep, so it can, see, the opening is there. Did I? Yeah, the opening is here. Oh, hmm see, getting all messed up because of my witchy stories. Well, I'm actually giving you my opinion as well and stuff like that. But like I said, if you didn't do the D, it shouldn't bother you, right? If it's not you, but I know that it is you. Oh, it's so interesting. It's so funny how people say that think, oh, they don't know anything, but in reality, we know everything because we're all connected. Especially when I'm super connected with this other person. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm gonna use my syringe, my really nice scissors, because I want to give it a nice look when I cut it. But I'm trying to see where. Okay, there. I'm like, where should I stop? Uh, I can't see the line. The only problem is that I can't see the line. And this should teach this other two people not to mess with me. Well, this other person, all in reality, he made a mistake actually, but it's not a mistake. It's a life, a hard lesson for him too. I think. Um, so yeah, but it's I had a really cool dream and I had really good sleep and I'm gonna continue. And I also find out that doing my these color stories and my witchy stories, it's very therapeutic for me. So I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue this series with other. Oh my God, Marlene, they turned out so good. Look at this. Better than I expected. Okay, we're gonna start doing this. We're gonna be doing it like double side. Cause look at this. Okay, super nice. I like the contrast of our color stories. Okay, look at. So I'll show you. See the contrast. Cause this is remember the front, and I made it into the back. Look at that. Yeah. Should we leave it like this, or should we leave it the other way? This way. Because this is actually the original color story. Let me see. Let's fold it this way. Oh no, it's gotta be the other side for sure. But I look, you guys, it granulated in it. It has like a different feel to it, like a almost like a pastel type. Oh yeah, look at this. And then I'll just say that the color start. I'll put it right now. Um, the Izaro. All right, Marlene, take care. Have a good Sunday. Bye. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna keep on with yeah. Oh, bye. Have fun, girl. These are Isaro, and this is uh, Rose. Scarlet Red, Burnt Sienna. Burnt Sienna, Scarlet Red. There we go. Oh my god, this is so nice, you guys. So we're gonna put some pastels on these now. And yeah, and then we're gonna call the color stories good. We might do another one, but I do want to do some oil paint, you guys. So those of you watching on the replay, that's fine, because I'll be doing some other things. So we have our Sergeant, 12 oil pastels that I got for, I bought them from like $1.50 from Blick. So yeah. Yeah. Let's see. What I'm gonna do some really light colors. There's some really dark colors. They're hard. They're super hard. They're really hard. Okay. And we're just gonna go at it like play, because this is what this is. Play. Gonna add some white in places that you're like, what's that? See? This wasn't much of a tooth, but it's really good. We're gonna swatch these because I want to see what they do feel like I said. And I love the way the watercolors blend. If you don't know what to do, and I like, oh, you guys, these pastels don't really smudge. Look at that. Look, look, look. I'll show you. See? Oh, this is good. They don't smudge. Mm, Sargent. They're made in China. Really interesting. So this might be a good choice instead of the. They're exactly the same size, I'm sure, as the Pentel, and they're hard like the Pentel. So this one has an AP, and they don't smell like gasoline. Actually, they don't smell like nothing at all. So if you come across the Sergeant through Blick, make sure you get them. They're a lot better than the Pentel. Now, no. So yeah, we're gonna continue our dots. And we're gonna swatch these out in a minute. I love the way pastel looks on top of watercolor. It's just really, really nice. Um, yeah, this is actually, if you have not seen, this is a really nice play. And then we're just gonna dot. I'm gonna get my other stuff, and then we're gonna swatch those out. You know me, I love my ruby, emerald, and my gold. I love these. These turn out to be one of my favorite mixed media, and it adds a little bit of like sparkle. Think about this when you're adding dots or whatever. Like it's kind of like your own personal stencil. That's what you're creating. And you could do whatever. I ordered like 3 of these because they're so nice. And this is not texture paper, so it should do well. Look at them. Yeah, should do well. Let me add a little bit of the gold. Like to say, what's that? And we are gonna do some oil paint. I have some, but with I'm gonna use some of my oil sticks. I'm gonna do oil paint like out of camera. So this is nice. I am satisfied with it. And look how it looks like little eggs and stuff. How cool. Like a very springy in the fall. And this looks very fall themed. So I'm gonna play with this as well, but I'm gonna let it dry. And look how beautiful this is. Ah, I am loving it. Look at the color stories. Well, this was a swatch, but it ended up being the main theme. And I am so happy with it. Um, I love it. It's like a little map. Actually, this would be nice in workshops. I'm gonna start doing that, like with the big sheet, and then you take it up, you fold it in, or you can even make a little booklet. You could attach to this and then cut these, like, and make it into a little booklet if you want. But mine are color stories, so I'm not gonna do that. But I feel like that's rated edge give it a nice look. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. Look at ah, so nice, so nice, so nice. And look at our different ones. We made 3 so far. Where's I don't know where's the other one. I think it's somewhere here. And they all different. This was the first one with Holbein. You can see how deep Holbein is, but this one feels really soft. So let's swatch our soft pastels. Actually, before we do that, so I have this that I did. I'm gonna give it now a look. So it's kind of like a leaf. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Really pretty. I like this. My favorite. This is Ruby. And it almost matches this color. I like the extra marks here that the brush made. I really like it because it doesn't overpower it. It's just kind of like. So we are gonna make this. I'm gonna use this to my advantage. There we go. And just gonna give it some leaves. We are gonna draw some guava. I have a guava tree that it's giving guava, guayabas. Um, and yeah, I don't know why in my house the tropical stuff, and we have a lot of we have 2 orange trees that I'm going to as well. But Yeah, this is really pretty. Look, it turned out to be a little leaf, and I'm gonna leave it as such because I like the way. Oh, I'm gonna put the brush. So I used my handmade squirrel brush. So handmade made squirrel brush. And this is how I'm signing my stuff. Ah, look at how nice, and I love the fluffiness from the brush. Yeah, pretty cool. I really like it. And this is in my Hanamula. So, oh, we should decorate this before we go. So this, I'm gonna use silver, but on here, I'm gonna use this right here. I really like the way this came out. It's like little flower blooms. I don't know why this is giving me a hard time, you guys. And then we're gonna move into do some oil paint. Um, since my sidekick is not here, that's okay. That gives me time. And I know it's Sunday fun day, so look at that. How cool. So these are blooms. Like, and I love the way, look at. So this is gonna be kind of simple, like this. Very simple. I am not, because I don't want to overpower the blooms. How cool is that? They look like lollipops. And this one, we're gonna use silver. This is why I used the dry paint, and then yeah. I actually found this, and I wanna give it a go. This is the Art Deco, the one, the yeah. It's not gonna overpower. This is acrylic paint, but it's not going to overpower it. And I think it's just perfect for this grayish type of. And then we're gonna just dot it a little bit. We might put some pastels as well. I like the way that it just feels like it's a little donut or something. You know how I'm into circles. Um, we're gonna use some of this and just softly, very softly, give it a go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So see, we got a more mini paints. Oh, this one. We're not gonna do this one at the moment. I think for now it's okay. We are gonna do. Oh, you know what? Feel like it needs to have like some leaves. So we are gonna do something with it now. So something like that. Like follow the little pattern. That's what I'm trying to. Oh look, it still lifts some paint because it's watercolor. Yeah, it lifts some paint. And this one was a drawing that happened because of that, of the chaos. So see, I concentrate on my crafts rather than giving others my power. I do not do that. Only I hold my own power. Always remember that, guys. This is so nice. And then the center, I'm just gonna leave these like S. But yeah, this is quite nice. This is the one that came kind of messed up already, almost halfway. So yeah. Oh, the Maries. I've been shifting the Maries back and forth because yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a really nice doodles. Oh, look at a little. I'm so happy how that came out at the end. And yeah, like, yeah, I love it. I love it. Definitely I'm making it. And this is really nice. This little sketchbook. Let me go get the oil painting. We're gonna do some oil paint here in a minute. Oh, but we're gonna swatch these out first. Forgot about that. Okay. Oh my gosh. I am loving this weather because it's not hot, it's not cold. It's like the perfect weather. Yes. This sketchbook is almost done and I use it for swatching. So yeah. Look at doing some other crazy things. Yeah, and this is the Cancer Mixed Media. It was not one of my favorites, so I don't know. So we're gonna start with our black. Yeah, these are really nice, you guys. They're hard, but they're super pigmented. And look, so they smudge, but well, the black, the black is always, but they don't smudge very much. That's what I'm trying to say. This is burnt sienna. Let me read them from the box because they don't have them labeled. That's how you know they're student grade. Black, white, brown, lemon yellow, emerald green, orange, ultramarine, pink, violet, peach, light green, and carmine is what this comes with. Once you press on it, it feels like buttery. So they do look at see they do smudge, but not as much. And if you put it like a light coat, it won't smudge. So I'm probably gonna instead of using Pentos, I'm probably gonna switch to these because I see it's a lot of benefits, and that way you could layer properly. And they're so cheap, so you're not gonna be like, oh, they're wearing down my good um, oil pastels. And I like the colors. They're really vibrant, really vibrant. Sorry, guys, I still have a little bit of a cough. Mm, lemon, love it. So I'm mixing the white because white doesn't show, so that you can see it. It blends. It's a nice blender. It blends really well, and it's not that opaque, so it's perfect. Pink is nice. Orange and red. Okay, here we go. There we go. So now we're gonna do some oil paint, and then we're gonna call this is good. Okay. Well, actually, we're gonna do some after oil paint alcohol inks. So I want to try that pad. I don't know why I'm singing that song. So I have this oil paint that I painted a few weeks back when I was doing the sunflowers. But look, I painted it. This is the second color. and I'm gonna paint it again. But I like the marks, and from I did find something through experiment because I put all the extra. It was a day that I painted, and I was like, oh my god, I can't get rid of this paint. But look, it embossed my sketchbook of oil paint, and look the stuff that came out. I really like the embossing, and so I left it like that. This one looks like I did a bunch of marks, like I literally embossed it, and it's no, the paint started to do that on its own when it began drawing. Look at that, like leaves and stuff. It's really cool. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's really cool, really interesting. And this one, it kind of feather. It was, yeah, very interesting. It feather all along, and it was like what, like almost like sculpting. And this is why I love oil paint. But yeah, it did it on my oil paint sketchbook. I made an oil paint sketchbook, and it takes a minute sometimes, but yeah, it's really nice. So that's where that paint came from. There is a coat of that before this, and I did like squirrels, but look, so we're gonna follow the pattern of this. So I see a leaf, I see a leaf, I see some flowers, I see like the Van Gogh. I don't know what I was think I just was wiping down my brush or something like that. We are going to do some oil paint, and I'm gonna get my sticks out. Okay, so I got my oil sticks on this little thing, and I've been wanting to do this pink, so we're gonna do this pink. It's called diaphanous pink. And this one, your hands are gonna get dirty. I don't care. But I like to use oils. This is why I like to use oil sticks. Probably gonna put some gold accents. Um, and let's see. Um, Maybe a green for the leaves. For the leaves around here. You know what? No green. I'm gonna do yellow. Oh, this is actually better. Oh, like a more like a pale. Mm, and maybe this one for the top. I'm just gonna. It's actually. How should I say it? It's actually I am just going with the flow. Like I said, no particular thing, and yeah, we're just gonna go for it. This is oh, it's a little bit dry, not too much. So when it's dry like that, all you do is get a thing. You don't need anything. You don't need the. It's not hard. You can even do it with a paper towel. You just peel it and see how it exposes because it dries on its own. Remember, these are oil paint sticks. They're not the water soluble. See, it comes right out. Just right out. I forgot about this step because I was when I was wanting to use them, it was still warm. So yeah, I'm just following the pattern that I just showed you. I'm not. That's why I'm not using a brush or anything. Just following the pattern that I created. That's why I love me some oil paint, you guys. It and oh my god, it feels so nice. It's so creamy and buttery. Yeah, if you want an introduction to oil paint, but you don't want to use any solvents, you think these are expensive too, but you can get them on sale. You feel the like basically you feel afraid or something, your best route is this oil paint sticks. You don't need any solvents, you don't need to use a brush. If you don't have one, yeah, people are gonna tell you to like don't cut this, just like I show you. Use a rag and damp it with warm water, and it should do the trick for you. Um, I already had done oil paint, but you can do it straight out, like with just. I basically did an underpainting, like a, and I like to use my fingers. That's what I'm saying. But you can use other things if you like. What else is here? Oh, here's a small one. Little rose. And you can mix your colors. I'm not going to because I did two underpaintings, but you can mix your colors. Wow, I see. I don't know what I was thinking of. I think I just, but I created a lot of figurines. I surprised myself, actually. I created a lot of figurines. Interesting that I did that. I surprise myself every day, you guys. It looked, like I said, it looked like I embossed it and it was dry and I just let it and I said, look how, see, you see the leaves around here? Yeah, very interesting. So we're done with the pink, I think. Let me just make sure because I don't want to reopen it. They are pricey, but you can get them on sale. That's what I did, and that's what I'm gonna continue doing. The only one that I'm gonna need more of this is this Ancient Gold by this the same brand, the RNF, and it's so nice. It's really really nice, but it's really runny. Sennelier has a gold, but it's not as nice. This is like a shimmery type. Like, yeah. Pretty soon I'm gonna fix last year painting, and um and yeah, it's I'm gonna put it on Instagram because if you're I don't think I ever used this when I swatched it. I've never used it. Interesting. This is nickel yellow. Nickel yellow. Okay. Well, today is the day. I'm gonna take it out for a spin. And just so you know, these are the old tubes from RNF. They don't sell them to you like this. Now they put them on a box, which is kind of sad because you could put this in and not get not get as dirty. Um, so this one already has the peel off, and I'm just gonna give it a whirl. See, the peel came right off. Like they're soft, regardless of what people tell you, they're soft. So don't use your palette knife. The skin comes right off when you take this out. So I'm just gonna use it as so. Oh, yeah, okay. So almost. It came out of some things, but here, let me just use this. Same thing. Look at. Can you see the skin right there? If you're a male, you should be able to do this. Or if you're the person and she likes to lollipop. So yeah, and yeah, pun intended. So yeah, just peel it. See, there we go. See the skin? And I love oil sticks because I could just use them directly like that. Now, if you use them directly like that, I'm warning you, if you live in a cold place, it's gonna take forever to dry them. So make sure you have a safe place you can keep your painting to dry because it will take a long time. If you're the person that I've been speaking about, this should look familiar to you. Probably do this all the time. Oh my gosh. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. All I need. I don't know why I'm singing that Britney Spears song. Okay, so we're gonna do our leaf. I might add some green. What do you guys think? Well, you can't answer me because nobody, you're all watching on the replay probably. Oh, look, it's turning kind of like a greenish. Maybe I'll add some red so it'll be like an actual fall. Sure, yeah, I think I am gonna add some. And then this one as well. Oh, I should have kept that one green. This other leaf. The only thing about this, because you're using a stick that is, I mean, your stuff is gonna be more abstract. But on mine, I was very lucky. You know what? I'm just gonna add the source. I was very lucky that ooh, that all these designs came out. All this, the bottom was leftover paint. That's why now I'm using sticks to see what I mean. To get it out. Get it off. I have to do a little roast like that. What I'm gonna do is use this stick that I use for my acrylic pouring, and I'm going to, there we go. Instead of using a brush. So just made a little rose. Okay, and I'm gonna add more paint like that. Yeah, I do feel it does need some green. Okay, so I'm done with this one, the yellow. Yeah, it does need a little bit of the green down here. I'm gonna do that. This is pretty fun, you guys. You gotta make out. Like I said, I'm not gonna fix because it's already done. I'm gonna put more detail because I dreamt about it a few months ago. How about my second from last year's painting, the second big painting, and that actually a lot of people have. I think it's gonna sell because a lot of people have been when they first saw it, they asked me about it. The first one is not gonna be for sale. I can make another one, but it's not. That one's like my homage to a German teacher, and plus I made that, and I think I didn't do a good job creating the fabric. So that one's gonna stay as a sample piece, and then if somebody in the future wants it, I'm gonna put it on a panel as well, and I'm gonna treat it so I can mount it on there. I found a good wood place near my house. So yeah, I have to take all the staples out though, and then restaple it. Feel like there we go. That's it. It needs. There we go. There we go. I feel like this one is instead of a rose, it's like a lemon, like a little lemon. Don't you guys think? Okay, let me go get the green. Here's the green. See, this one does. The Sanellier has a thicker skin, but I mean, it dries faster too than the RNF sticks. And I will say again, these are the real oil sticks. They're not water based. The only water base I have is the pink that I did the little piggy with. That's the only water based oil. Uh, I was curious about the water based oil sticks, but I have the real ones and I love these. So not I know nothing is gonna come close to that. So I rather not. I rather not. Hope you guys are enjoying this on the replay. Do leave me some comments and stuff like that if you like. Please subscribe if you like my content, if you feel called to it. Everything. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm almost at 500. So once I hit 500, I'm going to create a Patreon. A not very big one, just a very small one. Okay. So I'm going to anchor these flowers by swirling some green in. Like that. Like that. I was thinking about doing a flower bouquet and oils, but I'm gonna first do it in a crypt. I haven't done it in a while, and I've been wanting for now, for whatever reason, I've been wanting to do that now. I don't do it because a lot of people do it, and it's like, but mine is gonna be out of my imagination rather than, and I put a little jarrito, the little Mexican jug, so it'll be Mexican, not thinking that I got it from the museum or whatever. I know a lot of people come to my channel because they want, it's not like they feel the need of inspiration, but all I ask that you give me credit if you take an idea that I have and you give it another life, sort of say. That's all. So I'm blocking in. Ooh, shoot. This actually looks like a banana. And this is not gonna be for, this is just for me for fun. It's not gonna be anything. Kind of like a sample of something that got created out of nothing really, just extra paint, extra oil paint that I was doing. Hope you guys are having an excellent Sunday. I sure am. One of the best Sundays ever. One of the best times. I'm an alchemist. I'm a powerful alchemist. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And no one is gonna ever get on me. Lean on me. We're not strong. I feel like I am powerful, you guys. I don't know why I've been feeling that way lately. Should I put? Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of green. Okay, let me. I'm not sick. I just have this strong cough. Maybe somebody gave me like for those children something, but I'm okay. I should have been drinking tea, but I've been drinking coffee. You know, I love me some coffee. Yep, this green was definitely what I needed. Definitely what I needed. And I like that the little pumpkin thing seeps through. I was gonna do like a pumpkin and like, but I was like, no. Then I saw the shapes and I was like, okay, the shapes are really coming through, so I'm gonna work with that. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna use my finger and blend it a little bit more so it looks blendy blendy. But I'm telling you, I like the way the little pumpkin thing came out. Give the roses. Okay, see what I mean? It's messy, but I love it because it's oil paint. I like it. It's it's my love next to watercolor. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use a lighter blue. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this. This is cobalt blue. Yeah, I'm gonna use a lighter blue because I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. There, nice. Okay, so we're gonna use two blues. So I'm gonna use this blue first, um, from Sennelier, and then I'm gonna use this other blue. Um, and then we're gonna sprinkle some. See, this one, the skin is quite. I think I might have used it quite a lot, or maybe not, or maybe I didn't. So yeah, I told you the oil paint is messy. I like it, but it is messy. I'm gonna do some more off camera later today. Once I finish this live. Okay. I like the way it feels because the oil paint adheres to it really well. So this one I'm just gonna do a rough cut and then I'm gonna add the other one so it'll mix quite good. That way I don't have to use my fingers. And this is another way of doing abstraction. I mean, some of the things you can see what they are, but they start in abstraction. And Sanali, they were all pretty good. It's somebody there? I know that's cute. Mm. And yeah, somebody, I think somebody was trying to make a comment, but I didn't see it. I saw Marley's. And it works out quite a bit. So, so I'm gonna use it. On here, if you scratch it, see, this would have been a really cool thing if I would have done the underpainting with black, because every time I would have done like that, it would have showed. In my case, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cover it, but yeah, it's really interesting. Like the things that you can't, like the many things you can do. We're gonna add this now. I'm gonna have to go in actually and this. It's looking quite nice. I'm really happy with the way that it's looking. A little bit messy, nonetheless, but oil paint is messy. And I'm just gonna let things blend. Like I said, this is actually my creation. So maybe I could keep doing this and letting the oil paint dry and creating a shape and then just painting on top like a modeling paste but with oil paint. That'd be kind of cool because I am enjoying this and I think it's gonna dry it pretty fast. Okay, so it's nice and dark, and now we're gonna add the other one, this one. Shoot, the paint is getting everywhere, you guys. Make sure you put them back. Shoot. I like it like this. This is something that it looks like I did, like I painted in watercolor a long time ago. But I want to get it lighter. So this is malachite. If I can get malachite out of this tube, I don't know, stuck or something. It's almost there. Look at the mess. The mess that oil paint brings, you guys. This looks like a dark thing at night, but I'm gonna not leave it like that. Oops. Or should we leave it like this? Maybe put a couple stars. This malachite. Come on. Okay, it's coming out finally. Oh my god. It's been a while since I used this, I think close to a year now. It's gonna be when I got interrupted from that witchy witch of West lady when she took me off my center. Like, to be honest with you, I don't care what people do or don't do as long as they keep their bad juju off of me. Like, don't get me energetically in their shit, basically. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, now we're gonna add this. Super soft. Wow, look at that. Malachite is really soft, you guys. I didn't think it was this soft. It really is. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to cut it off and use my finger. Yep, that's it right there. It's super soft. It's softer than I imagined. Wow. Okay, malachite. Interesting. It's really soft. There we go. It's a really soft gem. And yeah, I get messy when I oil paint. I oil paint my hands, my feet, my well not my feet, but my you know what I'm talking about. I really like this blend. That's why I knew this was gonna work. I'm gonna have to, and I'm so keen. Not oil paint is not gonna kill you. This is just straight up oil paint. I don't put any chemical. The tubes don't have any chemicals. It's just they seal with wax, so they're gonna naturally. What should I say? So they're gonna naturally uh, uh, dry. It's gonna take them a minute, maybe close to a month. If it's nice like this, it probably takes like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And once that happens, then I'm going to. I don't know if I should have left it like that. I'm starting to think this is way too light. I should have left it darker, but I already put it on here, so now I gotta use it. But I kind of like the darkness of the. You know what? I'm gonna take some off by putting it in another oil paint. This is a panel, but the other one is not a panel. It's yeah, so the dark can show. Okay, hold on. On this one. was gonna leave this alone, but now it calls. Well, actually, you know what? No, I am gonna put something else on this one, but it's not gonna be. I'm gonna work this out. Watch. I like the. I love the thickness of it. I love it. So I'm gonna work it out by doing this, and this is Van Gogh inspired for sure. A little swirlies. I'm probably gonna. And it's super thick. Okay, I know what I need to get something out of my hand. So on here, the little feathery stuff, I'm gonna add this to that. There we go. See that? And I love this chocolate color. It's like I really like. I'm not gonna add too much to it because I want the chocolate color to show. You see how oil paint it does the body good. I love it. That's why I'm an oil painter by trade. So we're doing the same thing here. I'm just adding the paint, but it's kind of like embossing it. See? Super nice. It actually looks like a little animal now. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna work this in. Now we should definitely. So this is gonna be the last thing because I cannot do the other thing. Um, and that's why I left oil paint at the end. I like the way it's going to mix here. I like the way it's mixing rather. And it's very thick. The malachite, I was like, oh shoot. So I didn't need that much malachite, but that's okay. And like I said, it's Van Gogh inspired. Yeah, perfect consistency when it comes to this. This is what I do with my leftover paint. I create new paints. That's why I like to have like oil sticks. That's why I have the oil sticks. So it saves me a lot of oil paint because the sticks not only do they dry fast. Look at this is malachite had a lot of dry um uh like layers, I guess. So I'm picking this up. These are all the malachite layers. Yuck. And you could just throw it away normal when you're not using any type of solvents. It's just oil paint. Just like your oil, your cooking oil. A lot of people use that for, see, malachite had a ton of dry uh, chips. Yeah. But this is gonna be for me, that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be for sale, but it's yeah. Okay, I am done with this one. It's nice. I love, 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 love how it came out. It's just playful actually. And look at my hands. So I am gonna use some of this again and add to it so I could get it off my hands. And I'm basically embossing what emboss here. This is oil paint as well. Look at it. It looks like a nice. So yeah, I'm gonna have to throw away probably this when I'm done because it's okay. Well, maybe not. I'm just gonna. It's quite. I got them from the 99 cents. The rags and they're nice. They're soft. I have more, but I don't like to throw them away until they're like fully used to the. So I have a stick here. Okay. Might want to use a stick if you did like me, or and it's gonna show all the layers. And I do want to show all the layers. I'm gonna do it softly because I want to show the blue a lot more than the actual underpainting. And this is a technique that I anybody can do, but I kind of got it from the oil pastels lamp. And yeah, and they said that it wouldn't work, but it does work. It does work. So I am happy about it. That's what I'm saying. If you were to paint it black as an underpainting with sparkles, it would have been nice. I didn't know this was gonna work. I just kind of, I was just gonna paint over it, but it does work, and I am loving it. And probably next year I'm gonna do at the end of the summer a lot of underpaintings like this, and then I'm gonna make the so darker on the bottom and lighter on the top, so it'll be more festive for paint over. Look at that. It does work. Wow. It does work. Right? So happy. You see, this is why I encourage you all to experiment because you're gonna surprise yourself sometimes how good your stuff comes out. Like out of I said this is from I got this technique from the oil pastel lamp, and most of them said that they wouldn't work on oils, but it does work. You just have to be patient and make sure that your bottom layer dries fully. But it does work and it does show. See? Nice. And I'm full of paint as well. That's okay. That is okay. Look at it. See? Look at my stick. Um, I'm gonna let this dry. I don't know where. Ooh. Ugh. Okay. And I'm gonna look at that. How nice. I love it. Van Gogh inspired leftovers. Creating leftover paint. Creating new paintings. And I could have anchored. Well, you know what? I am gonna anchor this a little bit. There we go. Like a long leaf. But yeah, look at that. How cool. I love my swirlies. Love, love, love them. Okay. Roses of the night. Okay, we're gonna give the other piece its lift and then that's it. Let me try to get a dry place for this one. Mm. shoot. I don't have a space specific, but I know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it here on my sunflower and move this. This one's already dry. There we go. I have a space. Whew, Lord. And look at on my. And I said, oh, I said I was not gonna. I have paint all over, guys. I'm so. That's why I don't. Yeah, and I'm just messing with my watercolor. Oh my God! Look at I just painted my watercolor brush and my oil paint. Oh my God, brush. Well, this is gonna be for okay. I'm going to wash my hands. Get rid of this paint. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, you guys. Look at I wash my hands, but it's not doing any good. It's not doing any good because well, oil paint just doesn't just come off. I don't know this malachite. I hope it doesn't stick. So this is a canvas. This is also part of that leftover paint that I was talking about. Oh Lord, this malachite spreads all over. Okay, I might have to throw this out, this rag, because it's not doing. So this is my new oil paint brush. It's made of bamboo. I made it. So now we're gonna give it a go. And yeah, I realized I painted it with malachite. So on this one, all we're gonna do is add this shimmer. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm not gonna use the brush. I have to use my finger because it's not coming out. Yeah, this is super soft that I've used it last year. And I have not used it since. And yeah, antique gold for you, see? This is close to gold foil in oil paint. As close as I noticed that it shimmers for days. So this is also an abstract painting, like a plant. And this is just a canvas that I had laying around there. I don't like to oil paint on canvas. I like to paint on panels and wood because as you can see, I paint like I put a lot of paint down. But this is a nice accent to it, and yeah, to this plant. And look at, oh my God, it has a lot of yeah. This is a good choice. I am really glad I made this choice because now um, it's gonna it's gonna shine through quite a bit. Yeah, that's why I love this one, Antique Gold. It is a $20 this tube. I'm gonna try to find out to see if I can actually get a tube. Because I feel like the tube will be a lot less messy. than the stick, but they might RNF, I don't know. It's so pretty. It gives it a whole different look, you guys. Whole different look, like an actual finished painting. Look at my finger. Hello, gold. It's so shimmery though. On camera, you can actually see the shimmer, and it's actually gold. It's not like I'm probably gonna end up taking I'm gonna buy another tube, but I'm gonna probably end up breaking this tube so I could get the rest of it out. It's super soft in there. It's like butter soft. Yeah, it's hard to get out, but it is a really nice pen. A really nice accent. Ooh, look at that. A really nice accent. I don't need that much. Oh, I'm gonna add some of this to um my traditional sunflower. See? Oh my god, it's so pretty. I absolutely love it. So pretty. I'll show you guys. It was the perfect. I am so glad I listened to myself. Perfect thing. Look at da, 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 da. So nice. Look at that. Now it's finished. Oh yeah. Now it's finished. So pretty. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy this and I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye bye. Happy Sunday.